Hey there, it's Jeff. We're on this path to a restart, and how we do that most efficiently and most effectively is really important because we want to make it happen not only quickly, but we want to make it happen in a way that's meaningful to us, to ourselves. So, when you're starting to think about this, we've done two things so far, right? We said, one, it's time. It's time to start the restart. We're past due. We need to get past the stuff in the past. Then the second thing we did was we wrote down what was making us mad, what had gone wrong, all those things in our lives, and we burned it up. We let it go. It went up with the smoke. It's gone now. So now the next thing is to decide what you want. Now, there's things in your life that you want. There's things that you may want to have right now, and there's other things you might want down the road. So let's pick one of those things that you can get within, let's say 30, 60, 90 days maximum, and start to focus on that. When you start to focus on that, then you need to write it down. I was listening to Napoleon Hill this morning in his master course. I haven't ever listened to that before. It came out a couple of years ago, and it's something that was recorded in 1950s at some point, mid-1950s. And it was an actual class. And he said that the power of autosuggestion, the ability to make something happen that you think about, can't start until you write it down. You got to write it down. Now, you might say that's a goal. You might just say that's something I want. But you got to write it down, and you got to write it down in the present tense. So when you start writing it down, start with the statement, I'm so happy and grateful now that I bought a new house. I've done whatever it is you want to do. Write it out in that present tense statement because it's going to make a big difference in the way your subconscious starts to work with it. Now, I think that's a great exercise today. Think about what it is you really want. It doesn't have to be the great big purpose or goal. It just needs to be something that will prove to you that this will work. Hill talks about in that program, he talks about Earl Nightingale. And Earl Nightingale had heard Hill talk about this stuff sometime in the early 50s. And Earl said, I'm just going to see if I can double my income. And he did it. And then he said, well, I guess, probably that's luck and maybe it is whatever, but I'm going to try it again. I'm going to double that again. And he did it. And then, of course, Earl Nightingale went off into this monster career he was the most listened to person in his time on radio. Pretty amazing. But it all starts with that initial thought. This is what I want. Visualize it, put it into your daily statement that you're going to look at, read, and practice writing. I'm so happy and grateful now that. Write it down. Let's get going on this. I'm going to come back and help you some more with some more ideas on how to do this, but this is the first step. I know you can do it. I've done it, and we're going to do it together right now. Thanks so much. This is Jeff Mays. I'm your success coach. Let's do it.